Good evening, fellow collectors. July 3rd, 2010. My 159th video exposing forgeries on both eBay and Coach's Corner. And like I will always say and be redundant about, and that is that eBay autograph buyers are the stupidest buyers in the world. eBay autograph buyers are the stupidest buyers of autographs in the world. That's why 80% of the sports autographs on eBay are forgeries. Because you buyers who buy crap that I'm about to expose tonight, buy this stuff. Most people who buy autographs have no business buying autographs. eBay does not filter out autographs. A piece of paper called a Certificate of Authenticity, a COA, does not make an autograph authentic. So you buyers who don't have any common sense, maybe you'll learn something tonight. I've been doing these videos for 2 years, and somebody asked me last night why I don't become more educational about these videos. I'm not here to become educational about videos. Let somebody else do that. I'm here to expose sellers and buyers of forgeries. That's what I do. I study autographs. That's why I know autographs. Okay? Let's get started. The main gist of this video is about one seller, but I'm going to show 2 items from another seller. Here's a Derek Jeter forgery from seller Swirls05. Swirls05. Item number 1904. 13067016. This is a Derek Jeter forgery. Of course, Jeter forgeries and autographs, of course, are my specialty. Let's go right to the meat of this video tonight, and that is seller Gator1599. If you're a buyer of an item from Gator1599, you cannot call yourself an autograph collector. These are some of the worst forgeries you will ever see. This guy is selling and has sold 3 Derek Jeter autograph jerseys, all horrific, methodically drawn, maybe even traced. From Power Forger Gator1599. This sold for $162.50, and I hope this guy does not call himself a Derek Jeter collector, because evidently this guy who bought this knows nothing about Derek Jeter's autograph. Absolutely nothing. And that's why these sellers stay in business. Item number was 2206-2617-0985. A Derek Jeter 100% forgery. Methodically drawn, traced, but this is, I mean, if you look real close at these, not even that close. You can see how drawn they are, how methodically done they are. He's also got 2 with inscriptions. 09 World Series champs. Unbelievable. From Power Forger Gator1599. Item number 220-6315-93069. These are ugly Derek Jeter forgeries, and I can't believe anybody would bid on this stuff. But like I said, there are eBay autograph buyers are not the sharpest tools in the shed. The third Derek Jeter forgery from seller Gator1599 with another inscription. Oh yeah. Item number 2206-3113-4814. Another forgery from seller Gator1599. And half the problem, 50% of the problem with forgeries in the hobby are buyers. You guys have no business buying autographs since you know nothing about them. Here's a LeBron James forgery on a jersey. Item number 2206-1747-2481. And you know why it sold for $80? For a paltry $80? Because people who are LeBron James autograph collectors knew enough to stay away from this crap. So only the morons would bid and buy on this crap. How about some Brett Favre forgeries from Power Forger Gator1599? These are horrible forgeries. Have you ever tried to get Brett Favre to sign a jersey? Impossible. And this guy's sold 2. Some nitwit buyer spent $141.71 on this one. 220-623-065-482. And here's the second, Brett Favre forgery, sold by Power Forger Gator1599. You know why it sold for $91? Because real Brett Favre autograph collectors knew to stay away from this crap. You cannot get a Brett Favre signed jersey in person. Almost impossible. I'd like to know the guy who spent $91 on this crap. Does he really think? Does this buyer think he got a legitimate Brett Favre signed jersey? You're in a dream world. Wake up. Item number 220-626-632-531 from Power Forger Gator1599. This guy has also sold 2 Sidney Crosby forgeries on jerseys. Almost impossible to get. Impossible to get. You know why this sold for $77? I just said so. Item number 2206-1747-2526. Hope this guy does not call himself a Sidney Crosby collector, because he bought himself a forgery for a whopping $77. This one is even worse than the last one. This Sidney Crosby forgery from Power Forger Gator1599 sold for a whopping $68. Item number 220624533245. And I would love to hear from you buyers. I would really love to know why you bought this stuff. Evidently you know nothing about autographs, so why are you buying this stuff? Here's an Adrian Peterson forgery on a jersey. It's funny how this guy has all his forgeries on jerseys. Unbelievable. Sold for $62.99. Item number 2206-1747-2323. Adrian Peterson forgery on a jersey. This guy also sold 2 Kobe Bryant forgeries on jerseys. Jesus. This sold for $122.50. Item number 220-61973-7483. And you people who buy this stuff, you people are ruining the hobby by buying this stuff, because eventually this stuff goes back into the marketplace and it devalues the real autograph collections of people who own authentic autographs. This is one of the ugliest Kobe Bryants you'll ever see. From Power Forger Gator1599. What guy spent $117.51 on this piece of crap? Although if you read the feedback, he realizes that he bought a forgery, so maybe, hopefully, he'll get his money back. Item number 220-61973-7432. I'm going to show you a really horrible Wayne Gretzky forgery that some nitwit spent $209 on. Look at this ugly Wayne Gretzky signature. This guy cannot call himself a Wayne Gretzky autograph collector. Item number 220-619-737704. And one more forgery from seller Gator1599. Now the guy who bought this one also bought the first Jeter forgery that I exposed tonight that sold for $162.50. This is an ugly Wayne Gretzky, sold for a whopping $76. Item number 220-626-170505. And if you read the feedback for this item, the buyer writes, COA is weak. What the hell does that mean, COA is weak? The autograph's a forgery. The COA doesn't mean a thing. Anybody can print a COA. A certificate of authenticity does not make an autograph authentic. A piece of paper does not make an autograph authentic. The autograph does. There are thousands of people on eBay right now who sell forgeries. And you people who buy this crap, keep them in business. Start using some common sense, please. I'll see you guys later.